Hello, my grade 5 students. And today I'm just going to do a quick little video on how to add text to your Google Draw self-portraits. And I think what I want you to think about before you start and before I start my demo is, what adjective would you use to describe yourself? And for example, I want you to use something that would go with your name and something that really describes who you are, and it has to be an adjective. So my name is Cheryl, so my name could be like cheery Cheryl or cheerful Cheryl. That could be my adjective in my name. Or I could do chatty Cheryl, because I'm a little chatty. Or I could do courageous Cheryl. So I'd like you to try and keep it to something that may start with the first letter that your name starts with. So mine is a C, so I'm looking at words that are C's. You don't have to, but it just looks and sounds kind of cute and neat if you do that. Like, for example, if your name is Hannah, you might call yourself, one of the courageous things you might say is Heroic Hannah. Or if your name is Harry, it could be Heroic Harry, but I don't think there's any Harrys in grade 5. Or if your name was, let's say your name was Zoe, doesn't have to be starting with a Z. It could start with something else. That's up to you. But I want you to really think about one word that really describes an adjective, something about you, yourself, your personality, maybe something that you've really discovered about yourself this year, and that you would say you truly feel that you are this person, that you are courageous, or you are heroic, or you are kind, or you are thoughtful, or you are generous, or you are compassionate, or you are caring, or you are sweet, or you are anything. So I really want you to think about that first. Once you figured out what that word is, now we're going to add the text to your work. So I'm going to do that in 1 minute. So hold on. Okay, so now I'm going to share my screen, and here we go. So here I am in Google Draw. Don't mind my tabs and my 3,000 other things. And you can see I'm at the point where I've done my self-portrait. I've used the curve line, and I've really tried to match up colors to show shadows in my face. And I've removed all the lines, the outlines, and made them transparent. So I got rid of all those black lines, except around my eyes. For me, I felt that I needed that. And I liked the way that looked. It just kind of gave me a little bit of a definition. I could probably make the lines a little bit lighter, not as dark and not as black, maybe a little bit lighter. Darker would have been a little bit lighter than that, would have been fine. But I'm going to not worry about that now, because to be honest, I've spent a lot of time on this, going back and forth, fixing things, changing things. You know, one of my favorite things to do would be, let's say here, this line here, I could double click on it. I love being able to adjust, you know, and that's how you kind of hide different things to make your, you know, to correct. That's how you correct things. You know, I want to make my hair a little wavier there. It's a great way to correct anything you want. So back to that. Now we're going to just add the text. So I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to go to text. I'm going to go insert text box, and I'm just going to drag and drop, and I'm going to figure out where I want to put it. And let's say, there's fine. It doesn't matter. I can move it afterwards. And then I'm going to go to text, actual text, and click on it. It's going to move now. Is it working? There we go. In text. And I'm going to just start, and let's say I'm going to do careful Cheryl. That's going to be, I'm a very cautious, or maybe cautious Cheryl. And I want to do it side by side, like that. And here I have it typed in. I'm going to make my box smaller. I'm going to actually move my box to a better spot. Now, this is just the start. I don't want it to be basic. I want it to be a little bit more pizzazz, and I never get to use that word. It's kind of a funny word. And I'm just making this a little bit bigger here. And I'm going to highlight my text now that I know what it is. And I'm going to go to the font name, which is Arial or Arial. And I'm going to, there's all these different fonts here, recent. You can just play around with them. So I really liked this freckle face. That was kind of cute. And I'm going to make it bigger. So I want it to be, and I'm going to go up to the number font size beside the name of the font, which now is freckle face. I'm going to go make it a lot bigger. I want it to be, oh, and look what happened. I went too big, but now I can just make that bigger. And there we go. Now, I don't want it black. So I also don't want it to be sized like that. So I'm going to go over here to these bar sections. And if you see this one here, a line is going to make it sit on top of each other. And I like this one that it kind of looks like it's stacked. And that looks, oh, I didn't highlight both of them. I have to highlight both of them. And I'm going to go to the stacked one, and you're going to see that it's proportioned on in a section, right? It's not like to one side, and I like it that way. I also want to change the color. 1 second. I want to change the color of it. I don't want it black. I think I want it to match the color of my shirt. And that works. So I really like that. I can make it a little bit bigger if I want. I can make it bold. I can take off the bold. I'm going to make it actually, I'm going to go up to 40. And I'll move that like this. And I'm going to move my square over there. And I can see how that looks. And I like it. I might want to see another font just to play around with it for a second. There's quite a few here. And you can do different normal, medium, bold, semi-bold, black, the different densities, the thicknesses of the actual font. So let's try this one, Architect's Daughter. I like that. Okay, let's say I leave it at that. And that's what I want you to do. So I just want you to complete it with an adjective and your name. And that's about it. So, or if you want, you can even write something else, something that you want to wish your grad fellow students, something to say, we did it, or, and you have to put your name on it somewhere. You actually just have to have your name on it. So I want you to have an adjective that describes you, and you can also do a message if you want. So you could do something like this, where it says, good luck next year, and we can just take that and shrink that right down so it doesn't have to be all the same. And there we go. So you can leave a message too. I'm going to actually say whatever you do, as long as it's not inappropriate, that you say positive things and really think about what it is that the message that you want to leave. You can just do an adjective, or you could do a message, but it has to be something kind and considerate and truthful and honest, and nothing that's really inappropriate, please. Okay, so I know you guys can do a great job with this. That's it. Just wanted to show you what you can do, but now I'm going to change it to this as 1 second. Oops. Undo. And we're going to go Mrs. Shapiro. Shapiro says, ... Good luck next year. Good luck next year. And You will be missed. And that's it. And if I could spell, that would be better. So there you go, there's my message. And oh, see, it went on the blue. So I'm going to move my box up. I want it to be nice and clear. And I don't know if you noticed that I did 2 colored backgrounds to make it more interesting. If you want it over here, let's add another text box. Just playing around now. Insert. Let's see what else. Word art. Do you want to do that? Oh, let's try that. Let's say good luck. Let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. So you can do something else. You can do word art and actually use that instead of the font. So there's different things that you can do and play around with. That's what I love about using Google Draw and Google. We can actually go like this. Won't let me do that, but that's okay. Goof around, play around, see what you can come up with. A message. So let's see. I'm going to just fix this up and we'll catch you later. Good luck, everyone. Please don't forget to submit these. They will be going in your graduation video. So we need to get these done by like the end of the day today. So if you don't get this done in class, please get it done this evening and get it to me for Tuesday. Okay. Thanks so much, everyone. Bye.